What is up, guys? Proper Truth here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I normally don't do videos like this, like, reviewing new cards and stuff. I think I'm gonna start doing that, but I had to do it today because today we just got announced. Well, Konami just announced brand new Cyberse archetype, which really caught my attention. Like, it's a Cyberse deck based on Alice in Wonderland, so they call it Malice, which is kind of cool, a cool twist to it, because it makes sense why it's Cyberse, because you got Malice or like malware or like malicious stuff that can get into your computer. So it's a great tundra. I think that's a great tundra. But anyway, I had to do a review on this. It's a Cyberse archetype based on banishment. So let's get straight to it, guys. First up, you have if my computer decides to work, there we go. So the first one we have is Malice White Rabbit. So forgive me on the noise outside, guys. Anyway, White Rabbit, level 3 Dark Cyberse effect monster, 1200 attack, 300 defense. Not too bad. You can only use the first and third effects once per turn. If this card is normal special summon, you can set one Malice trap card from your deck with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. So okay, that's not too bad. Second effect, you take no battle damage involving Malice linked monsters that point to this card. And then third effect, if this card becomes banished, you can pay 300 life points, special summon it. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except link monsters. That's perfectly fine. That's what White Rabbit does. I'm assuming that's the rabbit that goes down the rabbit hole with Alice. So it's pretty cool. Next up, you have Malice She-Shirt Cat, level 3 Dark Cyberse effect monsters, 1500 attack, 300 defense. So it looks like they're going to be having the same type of defense. So you can use the first and third effect once per turn. During your main phase, you could banish one Malice card from your hand, then draw 2 cards. That's pretty broken. The fact that they're dark and you can lure darkness, draw 2, banish 1 out your hand, trigger one of them to special, and then all of a sudden, you could draw 2 again by banishing another Malice and special summon that one. So that's pretty cool. Practically, you're going plus, what, 5-6 cards? It's insane. Second effect, monsters destroyed by battle with Malice linked monsters that point to this card are banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. Okay, so like if you have a link 3 that points up or a link 4 that points up, that's a Malice link monster, gets banished. If this card becomes banished, you can pay 300 life points, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra except for link. So I guess all 3 effects for each monster. The third effect basically is what I'm saying, is that it's the same effect. You can only special summon link monsters that turn. So next one is Malice Dormouse, level 3 Dark Cyberse effect monsters, 900 attack, 300 defense, like I mentioned before. First and third effect. First effect, during your main phase, you can banish one Malice monster from your deck. Also, all Malice monsters you control gain 600 attack for the rest of the turn. That's actually pretty cool. That's a good buff, because a lot of them, especially the main ones, they all have little. Yeah, they have a little bit of attack. So 12, 15 is not too bad. 900, definitely gonna need that 600 attack boost. Then the second effect, Malice link monsters that points to this card cannot be destroyed by card effect. So I guess based on like whatever is pointing at them link wise, that's a Malice link, you're giving your link Malice additional effects, I guess, like not additional, but like gaining protection basically, and removal from your opponent's turn as well. So there's only 3 main deck monsters, and they're all Cyberse, so it's pretty freaking cool. Next up, you have Malice Red Ransom, Queen Red Ransom. It's a link 3 Dark Cyberse effect monsters with 2300 attack. Not too bad. So I'm assuming this is like the decode talker of this deck. Its link is left, right, and bottom. You need 2+ monsters, including a Malice monster. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can add one Malice spell from your deck to your hand. So that's actually pretty cool. Second effect, the original attack and defense of all effect monsters your opponent controls are swapped while this card points to a monster. So it doesn't matter what monster is pointed to. It doesn't have to be a Malice. It's gonna swap. I don't know how much that will affect if a lot of people are playing link monsters, especially if you're doing like a mirror match. That effect is not even apply. But I can see it being used, especially like if it's a lot of fusion decks out here, so that could swap. We're getting brand new Exceed monsters that can swap, so I can see it could be effective in the fact that you know, you do have the main decks that have a little bit of attack, you know, that might be able to help. And third effect is if this card becomes banished, you pay 900 life points, special summon it, then you can banish one cyber monster from your deck. That's actually really good. As a Cyberse player, I can tell you right now there is a few cards, and I'm gonna show you guys what cards would be pretty cool to play in this deck, Cyberse wise. So next up is Malice Queen, Heart of the Cryptor. I like that name. That name is awesome. I think the artwork here on them is phenomenal. So this is, I'm pretty sure, their boss monster. She is Link 3 Dark Cyberse Link effect monster, 2500 attack. So yeah, probably the boss monster. The link arrows are top, bottom left, and bottom right. So decodes arrows, which is pretty cool. You need 3 monsters, including a Malice monster. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn. First effect, quick effect. You can target one of your banished Malice cards, shuffle it into your deck, and if you do, banish one card in the field. This effect and its activation cannot be negated if this card points to a monster. That's actually really broken. Actually, now that I think about it, they can't even negate it, which is cool. What I like about it is that it's not only Malice monsters, it says Malice cards. So if you have your traps or the spell, I see down here, it looks like a field spell, gets banished, it's awesome. And what I like about it is that you can banish your cards, so you can trigger your own effects and probably go get additional pluses out of it. So it's banish one card in the field. You can banish your own Malice, triggers effects, special, search, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. So that's pretty cool. And the second effect, oh yeah, if this card becomes banished, you can pay 900 life points, special summon. If you do, its attack becomes double. So this becomes a 5,000 attack. You can actually target self banish it. Like if you're going for game, if you know your opponent has less than 5,000 life points, and you know you got game, I will banish her, pay 9, special summon her, she's 5,000, push for game. So that's actually pretty cool. Off to the spells is Malice and Underground. I like that name. It's a field spell. You can only activate one card with this name once per turn. When this card resolves, you can banish one Malice from your hand, deck, or grave. That's actually really broken. Second effect, Malice Link monsters you control gain 3,000 attack while you have 3 or more banished Malice trap cards with different names. So not only the link up here could become 5,000, but you can give it an additional 3,000, making it 8,000. Like I said, if you know you got an OTK, so this deck has the potential to OTK, not only control your opponent, but OTK. So that's pretty cool. And third effect, if you control a Malice Link monster, your opponent's monsters cannot target them for attacks. It's like this deck has an answer for everything. The fact that you can play Shifter in here, Macro, and D-Fissures, it's insane because you have the control side and then you have the offense side. So defense and offense and control. This deck is actually pretty cool. My biggest question is how good is the recovery? So off to the trap card. So it's called Malice Code MTP07. Now, if you guys ever watch Alice in Wonderland, I think MTP stands for Mad Tea Party. I think it is. If you watch the movie, it'll say it in the movie. But that's crazy how they have it as a code. It's like it's a code for the party. Pull up, you know. So that's actually pretty cool. And I think the artwork has Mad Hacker in it. Mad Hacker is actually a Cyberse. I'll pull it up in a little while, guys. I'll look it up for you guys. I'm a big Cyberse fan. So it looks like Mad Hacker. So maybe I gotta read Mad Hacker's effect again because maybe it might be able to incorporate itself into this deck. So Malice Code MTP07. Normal trap card, activated once per turn. You can activate this card the turn it was set by banishing one face-up Malice monster you control. That's actually really good because wow, it's like a mixture of trap tricks. And then first effect, add one Malice monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you control a Malice Link monster, you can banish one card in the field. Again, you can banish your own cards and still be able to go plus. That's actually oh yeah, look right here. MTP stands for Mad Tea Party. Yeah, you see? That's hilarious. Oh, sorry. Actually, that's a nice artwork. Anyway, you got I didn't even see that the notes on here. And look, yeah, the monster with the door is Mad Hacker. I can't believe I just said that. Reading is fundamental, guys. I never look at the notes over here. Never. That's hilarious. So it is Mad Hacker. I gotta double check Mad Hacker's effect. So second trap is Malice code GWC06. That let me see, maybe it says it down here. It stands for Grin Without a Cat. Yeah, okay. So that I didn't know. You can activate this card to turn it with set by banishing one face-up Malice you control. First effect, special summon one Malice monster from your graveyard or banishment. Then you can if you control a Malice Link monster, you gain life points equal to this summon monster's original attack. That's actually really good because with all the life that you're paying to summon them back, you can actually recover some life points that you actually take. So again, so it has a little recovery, not too bad. Next trap card is Malice code TB11. Let's see what TB is. Does it say over here? TB probably means twinkling begins or 3 blasts. I don't know. That's interesting. Anyway, it's a normal trap card. You can activate it once per turn, and just like the other two, you can activate it the turn is set by banishing a Malice monster you control. First effect, special summon one Malice monster from your deck, or if your opponent controls 3 or more cards, you can special summon one Malice Link monster from your extra deck instead. The special summon monster can attack or activate its effect this turn. The cool thing is, the monster doesn't leave the board. You can special summon it, but from the extra deck, and it's not like it's destroyed at the end phase. I kind of wish it said, well, no, it can't, because if it said it was considered a link summon, and then instead of like saying, can I activate its effect this turn or attack, is banished at the end turn, and then they pay your life points come right back. That's actually that would have been pretty cool. So so far, this is what we got for the Malice. It's actually not bad. The fact that you can play Shifter is incredible. This deck looks like it's gonna be fun. I'm actually looking forward to. If I was you, I'll start getting ready on the sign-in mining, sign-in backdoor. Sign-in backdoor would be really clutch in here. I don't know. There's a few cards I want to show you guys actually. So first up, you can play over here Drastic Draw. It was in Maze of Millennium. Sorry, I have a tongue twister with the word. So banish all monsters you control. Minimum is 2. Draw 3 cards. You cannot normal special summon the turn you activate this except for Cyberse monsters. That's not a problem. You're gonna draw 3 cards, and the 2 monsters or 3 monsters that you banish are coming right back. So I think this card is really good. I see that it's going up a little bit. It was like 25 cents now. Somebody just actually bought it today for practically $2. So it's creeping up, guys. I don't think it's gonna be too crazy in price wise, because you're still locked into Cyberse, and we don't know exactly what more support this deck is gonna get. We all know that Shifter is gonna be in here, Macro, D-Fissure, so it's a great anti-meta deck as well. I already started thinking of side decks for it. Like, I'm really hyped for this. Next card I think you can play is Balancer Lord, because the reason why I say Balancer Lord is not only that, you know, you can get an additional normal summon for a Cyberse monster, but what I really think, oh my goodness, what's happening over here? Let me reload. Over here, one of them said, I think it was the Link monster, and I think it was actually Ransom. Yeah, see, if this card is banished, you could pay 900 life points special summon. Then you could banish 1 Cyberse monster from your deck. So I think personally, Balancer Lord would be really cool, because definitely not 3. I don't think you should play 3, maybe 1 or 2, just to be, if you see it, you see it. You get an additional normal summon on one of the little ones, and if you don't see it, you can always just banish it from the deck, triggering its effect that if this card is banished, you can special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So either way, if you do that, you'll be able to special summon one of these little ones here, which is actually really cool. None of them really trigger except for the first one, White Rabbit. She triggers on normal special summon, so that's good. So like if you balance a Lord, banish it from the deck from Ransom, effect the Balancer Lord, special summon White Rabbit, triggering her effect to set the trap card, any of the trap cards you want, and then banish White Rabbit, with the trap card to activate it, then she'll trigger. You'll pay what, 300 life points? Is it? Pay 300 life points. Special summon her right back. It's got synergy there with Balance Allure. So I think Balance Allure, you can get one from Mystic Fighters. I think it got reprinted also again as a common, I believe. I think it was a common in the structure deck, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because Mystic Fighters was the set after that. I mean the structure deck after that. So I think Balance Allure could play a really good role. Maybe one or two of them. Definitely, I don't think you need three, guys. Next up, I think that the Grey Buster will be really good. He's from Flame of Destruction. So we all know that if any of the little ones get banished, or if any of them get banished, they'll be able to special summon themselves back. It does not say where it has to get banished. So the Greater Buster says you can banish 2 Cyber Monsters from your graveyard to summon it. So you can banish 2 Malice monsters from your graveyard, summon this, triggering Chain 1 and Chain 2 on one of them that you banish to special summon them. So like if you banish White Rabbit, you summon White Rabbit, you summon Buster, the Greater Buster. So let's just say you banish White Rabbit and you banish let's see, yeah, it doesn't matter, but White Rabbit or Dormouse or Cheshire Cat, you know, White Rabbit would trigger to set a trap card, which is awesome because you could actually do the combo I said earlier: activate the trap card, banish her, or banish another one to trigger its effect. So just alone with the Grey Buster, you can get combos. And what I like about the Grey Buster is a quick effect. You could target one of your opponent's monsters that have higher attack than himself. He's 25, and you can banish it until the end phase. So you can banish anything that's pretty much higher. If it's a Snake Eyes or any of that, you know, banish it, get it out of the way, and then you'll bring your other 2 Malice out from the deck. Another one I think is really good is Grid Sweeper. Grid Sweeper, now that we have a decent field spell, that's actually pretty good. If there's a field spell face up, you could just get a free summon out of it. So it's a free summon. Also, what I personally think that this card could play really good in your graveyard. So you can banish him and a Link monster you control to destroy one card your opponent controls. So you can banish Grid Sweeper from the graveyard and banish maybe Ransom. If you want to banish Ransom, you want to banish Cryptor, you banish them, pop a card in the field, and then trigger Cryptor's effect to special summon it, and then you come back at double attack at 5,000. Or you special summon Ransom, send a Balance Allure, banish the Balance Allure from your deck, triggering it to special summon a monster as level 4 or lower from your hand. So I think this is it's a card removal, but that benefits you. So in reality, you're just banishing Grid Sweeper in reality, because whatever Link monster you banish with him, it's coming right back with either double attack or a foolish burial for the banish zone. And that you can either banish the Balance Allure, or you could banish, well, everybody knows Dotscaper. Dotscaper would be great too because it's an extra body. So there's trust me, there's a lot more cards that I just don't want to make the video for so long. But I think this deck right here has great synergy with a lot of the cards I just mentioned, especially the Grey Buster. It's a free body summon. It's a free body, and it's a free spot removal. So you can actually remove one of your opponent's monsters until the end phase, then Grid Sweeper, get rid of another card, triggering one of your Malice links. So you're gonna probably bring out Cryptor, come out 5,000. So now you got a 28 hitter, another body, and your 2 other bodies plus Cryptor with 5,000. Depending on if your opponent has anything else, they can actually gain another 3,000. So yeah, it's just so much synergy. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a game in online and show you. But I think this is awesome. I know they got a mat, so I might try to get the mat as well. I'm like stoked about this. You guys already know that Signet. We could put Signet and Yu-Gi-Oh and say, well, we get out of here real quick before I end this video. So you have a bunch of Signets here. You actually wow, you see Signet Backdoor is, I think, probably the most crucial you can play. Another one here is Signet Rollback. I forgot about this. Signet Rollback is actually really good because you could target one of your banished Cyberse monsters and special summon it. So this is something that can be helpful too. So like, if you need another body to get special summon back to the board, not by its own effect, let's say you need an extra body just to link with, and you already used that effect, this is practically a Monster Reborn, quick play Monster Reborn for it. Not only that, if your life points are 2,000 less, you can banish this card from the graveyard and target 2 of your banished Cyberse monsters and return it back. So this could be recovery. Like I said, I gotta see the deck, how good it is to recover. So Cyanide Rollback could be a good, like a good recovery to recycle back into your hand or into your extra deck for them. So like I say, there's a lot. Cyanides have a lot of things when it comes down to banish. You have right here, Cyanide Cross Swipe. Doesn't have anything with banish, but it's not once per turn. You can destroy one of your Cyberse monsters or pop a card in the field. It's not once per turn. Cyanide Backdoor, like I said, is also really crucial in this deck because you can chain it to avoid something that targets. I don't think Veiler is gonna hurt because you're gonna end up like shiftering them or refissure them. Definitely get your Cyanide Mining, guys. Cyanide Optimization is not bad at all because this is an Armades. So an additional normal summon for a Cyberse, so you can get an additional summon and then be able to, in a battle phase, whenever is it Kotok or is it Cyberse in general? I think it might be Kotok. Let me just double check. Yeah, if you're Kotok battles, but it doesn't matter because you are going to be playing Trans Kotok and you're going to be playing Access Kotok, but you can use it for the additional body, the additional normal summons. So not only with Battle and Lord, you can get up to 3 normal summons in this deck as well. Bonkers, guys. But anyway, tell me what you guys think about this new support. If you guys are a Cyberse player, let me know if you guys got any other combos that you can really do. I gave you some of these combos that doesn't necessarily have to be played, but they are extenders. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you at the next video. Later.